thinks it's inappropriate to ask a foreign head of state to investigate a U.S. person, let alone a political rival. But you said you had no concern with that. Do you think that's appropriate?
As a hypothetical matter, I do not.
Well, I'm not talking about a hypothetical matter. Read the transcript. In that transcript, does the president not ask Zelensky to look into the Bidens?
Mr. Chairman, I can only tell you what I was thinking at the time. That is not what I understood the president to be doing.
But nonetheless, this was the first and only time where you went from listening to a presidential call directly to the national security lawyer, is it not?
Yes, that's correct.
And I think you've said that your concern was not that it was unlawful, but that it might leak. Is that right?
That is correct.
Now, the problem with it leaking is that what would be leaking is a president asking a foreign head of state to investigate Mr. Biden. Isn't that the problem?
Well, I believe I stated I had sort of three concerns about what the impact of the call leaking might be.
Well, if it was a perfect call, would you have had a concern of it leaking?
No. Well, no, I would still have a concern about it leaking.
Okay. And would you have thought it was appropriate if President Trump had asked Zelensky to investigate John Kasich, or to investigate Nancy Pelosi, or to investigate Ambassador Volker? Would that be appropriate?
In those hypothetical cases, no, not appropriate.
But you're not sure about Joe Biden?
Sir, again, I can only speak to what I understood at the time and why I acted the way I did at the time.
Finally, my colleagues asked about, well, doesn't aid get held up for all kinds of reasons? Ambassador Volker, have you ever seen military aid held up because the president wanted his rival investigated?
No, I have not seen that.
Have you ever seen that, Mr. Williams? Mr. Morrison, I'm sorry.
No, Chairman.
I yield to the ranking member.